Welcome back to Everyday Self-Awareness. Today, we're going to talk about the predator mindset. What criminals look like, what they don't look like, what the predator or the criminal are thinking about, and how they manipulate you. Let's get into it. See, most criminals or predators don't look like bad people. I think because of the movies, we get ourselves believing that we should be looking for those thugs or those people that look really evil. But more often than not, the criminal is the one that's already in your tight circle, or could be a really close friend to the family. We've seen this time and time again. Also, when we look at their mindset, criminals want to make you feel comfortable. They want to exploit you as far as trying to do things like being nice to you. They want to make sure that they can get close up to you. These are things that we need to keep an eye on. Understand, a criminal or a bad guy, they are going to do everything they can do to blend into the environment. They don't want to stand out. They want to make sure that their presence feels comfortable and welcoming. And they're going to do everything that they can do to either try to approach you in a small conversation or to be a friend of yours. Okay, they're going to dress, they're going to act like they belong, they're going to talk like they belong, and they're going to make sure they do everything to get into your inner circle, and they're going to be polite to you, and they're going to count on your politeness. More often than not, a criminal will count on you being polite and not telling them that you need your space. Quite often, a criminal will pick one environment. They'll pick maybe one parking lot, and they will stay there for days, and they'll look for people that don't pay attention, people that are possibly on their phone, okay, people that are possibly talking to somebody next to them, and they're going to look for routines with these people. Maybe these people park in the same spot all the time and they come at the same time. They're looking for patterns and routines so they can approach and get close to you the easiest way they can, because they don't want to make a fuss. Okay, that's the last thing they want. They want to make this very, very easy. Make sure you're looking for the following type things. Now let's just talk about a parking lot right now. Make sure you're looking for somebody that's just hanging around. Okay, if you see somebody that's constantly hanging around a parking lot in a particular area, that could be a sign that they're casing the place. They're looking to take advantage of somebody. The other thing is, if you see somebody approaching you and they're making a beeline or coming right at you when there's no obvious reason for them to do that, that could be a sign that somebody's trying to close in and close that distance fast on you. Look for people that are walking towards you too, that are starting to talk to you. Maybe they're asking you for a direction somewhere. Maybe they're asking you if you know this place exists or if this place doesn't exist. These are things to be cautious about. Now, I'm not talking about being paranoid, and I like to help people, but make sure if somebody does approach you, make sure you keep good boundary setting. You look them right in the eyes. You've got your hands free, because people will love, a bad guy would love it if your hands are tied up, okay? Make sure that you're squared off and you can talk to them directly. You can get right to the point if you decide to engage them, okay? And then you've got a way to exit and get away from them. Make sure that they don't continue to keep approaching you. Anybody that continues to talk after you give them help and keeps walking towards you, this is a bad sign. So in closing here, I want to say this. I don't believe most people are predators or criminals. However, we do need to look for those type of things that we just talked about. We want to make sure that we have a good understanding of the environment we're in and the people that are in it. And we just don't allow people to approach and enclose or come into our space. I am not paranoid, and I don't want any of you to be paranoid, but if we follow these simple rules of respect, and let's look at it as respect. Okay, people need to respect you, and you need to respect them. But when people start closing in and not respecting boundaries, or acting a little bit over-friendly sometimes, or taking too much care about what you're doing or where you're going, these are things that we want to pay attention to. As always, I appreciate your time. I want you to be safe. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.